Let me ask you something. How many tabs do you have open on your computer right now? How many items are on your to-do list? How many half-finished projects are on your desk or on your plate? And how's that working out for you? Here's what's terrifying. The more productive people try to be, the more overwhelmed they feel, and the less they actually accomplish. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm about to flip everything that you believe about getting things done, completely upside down. Let me share a personal experience on this. I was having dinner with one of the world's most successful CEOs, someone who runs a Fortune 50 company with over 100,000 employees operating in over 50 countries, with constant shareholder, PR, and legal demands on his plate. Know what he said? He said, I only do 3 things each day. 3? I almost choked on my steak. With 100,000 employees, only 3 things? He smiled and continued. See, most people think that I must be incredibly busy, super efficient, always hustling, but that's not it at all. The truth is, I'm incredibly selective, ruthlessly selective, he added. He continued, you see, while others are doing 50 things poorly, I do 3 things with absolute excellence. Research backs this up as well. Harvard research recently revealed something shocking. The most successful people aren't the most productive. They're the most selective. Think about that. Today, while you're drowning in back-to-back meetings, juggling multiple project deadlines, racing to clear your inbox, right now, while you're bouncing between urgent tasks, chasing endless notifications, squeezing meetings into every gap, every day while you're color-coding your perfect schedule, planning your time down to the second, filling every minute of your day, you might actually be killing your effectiveness, optimizing your failure, sabotaging your success. Because here's what happens. When you try to do everything, you end up mastering nothing. When you try to be everywhere, you end up being nowhere. But when you become selective, you start doing less and producing a lot more. Why? Because something magical happens. Your focus sharpens, your impact deepens, your results multiply. Let me break this down into 3 steps to take, okay? Grab your Darren Daily Journal. You're gonna wanna get this down. This will transform everything for you. Number 1, start with your big 3 goals for the year. Not 10, not 5, just your big 3. These are your North Stars, your non-negotiables, your absolute must achieve to make this year your absolute best year. That is always the number 1 overarching goal each year, better than the last, right? Now, here's where it gets real. Number 2, look at those big 3 goals and ask yourself, what are the most consequential projects, the game-changing campaigns, the needle-moving initiatives that will actually deliver on those goals? Be ruthless here, be honest, be selective. Then, this is where the magic happens, ask yourself, based on my role, based on my vital functions, what is the one thing I can do today that moves these initiatives forward? Not what your team should do, not what others expect you to do, what you must do to move that needle. Because here's what's nuts. Your productivity isn't suffering because you're doing too little. It's drowning because you're trying to do too much. Think about it. Warren Buffett doesn't have a complex investment strategy. He has a simple one that he then can execute perfectly. Steve Jobs didn't create hundreds of products. He focused on a few extraordinary ones. And that CEO, he doesn't do 100 things, he does 3 things. Mind you, those are 3 really big things each day, but because he was selective in picking them, they deliver a really big impact. Do you see that? How that changes everything? And hey, I know that you've heard this general idea before, but are you abiding by it? Have you drifted from this discipline? Be honest now, really honest. Have you gotten caught up in the shiny object syndrome of life? Most likely, look, we all stray. That's why I'm here, to get you back on track, to help you make those tiny little pivotal adjustments to how you attack your day each morning. Then guess what? Guess what happens? Right, you guessed it. Those small, in the moment, seemingly insignificant improvements applied and practiced each day over time, done consistently, #never miss, compound into big, gargantuan, transformative results, which is what we're all after. So your assignment today, go through the 3 steps. Review your big 3 goals, review your consequential projects, select the 3 things that you can do today to advance project, and everything else on your list. Either A, delete, B, park, send to the devil's vortex, or C, do if you must, but only after your selected big 3 items are complete. Be brave enough to do less. Be bold enough to say no. Be selective enough to be extraordinary. Because remember, the amateur is proud of how much they do. The professional is proud of what they don't do. And the master, well, they're proud of what they achieve. Remember, the power isn't in productivity, it's in selectivity. Select wisely, your best year ever depends on it. Hey, what is the real